Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. So I'm sitting in the vehicle and I'm just, playing one of my favorite games on my phone. And I'm thinking about, you know, how I've gifted people certain things. Whether it was money or um, a dress, a purse, shoes, um, various items, things that I really didn't need and or didn't use, was not using, and I just say, this person could use it. This person probably needs it more than I do. Not even really needs it more than I do. They need it for something. I remember I was in the Houston area and I was near Kirby area, which is Upper Kirby, River Oaks, kind of an affluent area, and you'll have some people that will, be in the median intersection right there at the light near the freeway, with signs up, asking for help or donations or money for this. And I saw a sign with this woman, that this woman was carrying, rather, and it said, I need $20 for Pampers for my daughter, for my child, for my baby, Pampers and food or something like that. And I gave her the money that she needed. I turned right back around. I was driving the other direction, turned right back around, and I handed her the money, and she looked at me in the eye, and she just stared at me, just like she was really surprised. Like, she was surprised someone gave her exactly what she asked for. And it was what she needed. She didn't need a quarter, she didn't need $1. Now, if that's what I had, I would have, but I had it to give to her, and I wanted her to get what she needed for her baby. So, I gave her the money that she asked for. I remember another gentleman. He was asking for money on the street, on the median, and I gave him money. I believe I just got my nails done. Just got my nails done. And I gave him money. And he was, oh, wow, you give me this. Go get you some food. I've done that for so many different people. Even at times where I did not have the money to give, really. I didn't have it to give. I gave. I helped. And whether they used it for what they said they needed it for, it didn't matter. I blessed them. And I did not bless them knowing that, oh, I'm going to get this back. That's going to come back to me. Yeah, I know it's going to come back to me at some time, some day, some period or whatever. But I didn't do it just for that reason, just because I was I was going to get something back. And I just processed that. I just thought about that. And I came to the conclusion that a lot of people out here in this world are just fucking selfish. They're selfish. They are self-centered. It's all about them. They're not worried about anybody else. If they're getting it and they have it, they don't care if there's someone else out there that does not have it. They will just ignore them. And like I said, not everybody that's on the street is actually requesting money for the right reasons. Like, seriously, some of them are actually out there scamming and lying. I know that. I'm aware of that. But I also know that there are people out there that really are in need. And that's the route that they go. And a lot of people have gone that route for many years. Many years. But I feel even with that, even if it is street theater, even if it is a test, I passed it. I saw it for what it was. And if it was not the truth, if they were lying, okay. They'll be dealt with accordingly, but if they were in need, then I know I blessed and I helped someone. And I'm not even going to say that it made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. No, I just did what I was called to do in that moment. And I don't do that with everybody. God will guide and direct me who to help, who to bless, which business to go to, where to go and make my presence known and seen and felt, my words of encouragement wherever they're needed. That's another thing too. It could just be words of encouragement. It could be a listening ear. It could be a hug. It could be just the attention that you show and you give to someone that's authentic and genuine, not because you're trying to get something out of it. I've done what God has asked me to do. And now that I'm in a position where I'm trusting God that He's going to come through and send people to me that are going to be a blessing to me when I need it. Wow. And never thinking that I would be here in this position. Wow. And God has sent me to a couple of people. I've gone to a couple of different environments, right? Not expecting anything, not asking anything, just being there. And I was thinking about this song, Just Having You There. Just having you there made the difference. Just having you there, having you around. For a lot of God's children, environments that we were in, places that we were at, whether it be a career, a business, a neighborhood, our presence in that business, in that neighborhood, our friendship, our communication, that changed the energy of the environment. And it lifted it up, and it just made it a bit brighter. But then, of course, there's always someone that sees your light, sees what you're doing, the difference that you're making, and they want to do that themselves. They want to be seen in that manner, in that fashion. And so they try to upstage you, and they'll try to take you out, try to make you look bad, so on and so forth, so that they can be put in that position, so they can be seen as being better than you. But then when we are gone, when we are pushed out, that light goes away. That good energy goes away. And people feel it and they know it. So when God sends me out into the world to be a light to other people, individuals, I'm going to say, okay. I'm not going to complain and I'm not going to bitch about it, because I know that it could easily be me. I know that it's just another day in paradise for me, right? But it could be another day in like a state of mind, a hellish state of mind for another person. Or somebody else could be going through some darkness and they just need somebody to shine a little bit of light on them, to see them, to help them. There are a lot of people that they're just so fucking selfish. They're so selfish. They only think about themselves, and then it takes a major issue or situation to happen in the world for people to come together. And they only come together for a short period of time, and then it's right back to, it's all about me. And then a lot of people don't even come together. They don't look out for people in their community. They don't care about anybody but them, their family. And it's like, okay, well, what happens when you lose that family? What happens when you lose that relationship, that friendship? Who do you have? A lot of us, all we have is God. And we're okay with that because we know God is not going to let us down. But we know that men, our family, our so-called friends, the relationships, the people that we have been a light to, we know that they will let us down. When we've been nothing but a positive influence and a light in their lives. And then when we're gone, when we're no longer coming around, when we're no longer in these spaces and places and whatnot, they seek us. They look for us. They want us to come back. And we don't want to come back because we know how it felt to be let down by them. We also knew what it felt like to be used and taken advantage of by them. The same people that we would never have done that towards. So for some of us, it's like going out into the world and just blessing an individual that you don't know and that does not know you. That works for a lot of us because there's no connection to where they could let you down or disappoint you. And you're doing it purely based off of what God has directed you to do. And that whatever that person chooses to do with how you bless them is what they're going to do. And it's not going to affect you. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to bruise you. It's not going to scar you. It's not going to traumatize you. You have that memory that, hey, I helped somebody. I was a blessing to somebody.